If you're not a parent, or if you don't know a lot of young children, you might have forgotten about this thing, party favors. Do you remember party favors? I loved party favors. They came in a little bag when I was a kid from the grocery store that might have had something bogus on it, like a clown, or a candle, or a balloon, or, you know, maybe the candle was with other candles on a cake. I don't think there was a bag that just had a candle on it. But it's been a while since I've seen one. And the printing was fairly cheap. It was 2-color printing stamped on the thing. And it might have even said party favors on it. Because how would you know what was in there? And when I was a kid, it would be something like a roll of Lifesavers, a Bonanza, or less of a Bonanza, it might have been a lollipop, and a small toy, like not even something like a Matchbox car or Hot Wheels. That's way too much. But a little toy like a cheap yo-yo, the kind that would come in a 12-pack and therefore not work. But there was a string attached to a round thing, therefore a yo-yo. And the bag would crinkle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, think about a popcorn popper. Not the kind you see at a movie theater, but the kind you might see, you know, at a big store, like a giant electronics store, so that when the kids are complaining about being in the store too long, they can go get popcorn. That's the kind of bag. Not really a wax paper bag, but a crinkly bag. Well, I mentioned this to a friend a while ago, someone who has kids, and I asked her if she remembered party favors. Apparently that was the wrong thing to ask. Apparently party favors have been this crazy thing for decades. That it's like the swag bag people get at the Vanity Fair Oscar party, just on a smaller scale, slightly smaller. Apparently there's all this competition. There's no, ooh, yay, I got the Lifesavers, and this was the assorted pack versus the wild cherry versus peppermint versus wintergreen. Totally different standards. People go insane with these things. Now, I still get party favors occasionally. There was a trend that started the very end of the 20th century of wedding favor bags. I'm sure if you've been to really fancy weddings, you know, you've gotten things like silver trays and things at weddings. Or if you haven't gotten them, you've stolen them, in which case you really need to reassess how you're treating the people whose wedding you're celebrating. But I would arrive at the motel where rooms were blocked and find a bag with an apple, a granola bar, directions, maybe a photo of the happy couple when they got engaged, maybe even a note from one of the persons getting married. That's a nice kind of party favor. Just enough to feel like I had a good time, and I'm glad I came, I'm glad I brought you a present, and I can't wait to eat the cake.